Welcome to TradingView. I'm joined here by Steve Jarvis, who's a Senior Technical Analyst at TraderMade. How are you today, Steve?
I'm fine, thank you, Zach.
All right, we're marking other people's homework today, seeing who's got it right, who might get it wrong. Let's start off with the first chart, which is on the euro-dollar by 99.9s, and it's the hourly chart time frame for the single currency.
Yeah, I mean, myself, I think that while we may get a short-term bounce from around the area, which has been indicated there, I'm not convinced it's going to take that upward projection from there. I prefer the idea of leaving a lower top and then breaking down to new lows.
I suppose we've got to look at longer time frames to see why 99.9s has been looking for just like a bear trap below 104.62 and then straight up again, basically. I mean, what his thinking is.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly, the charts I'm looking at, I'm not seeing the likelihood of a strong recovery from around that level. Further sit lower. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's have a look at the next situation, which is the pound dollar reaching a critical level. I suppose every level for the pound dollar these days is a critical level, but we failed, let's say, where we were supposed to fail. Are we going to find support where we're going to find where we should find support, in other words, which is around just about 123? Yeah,
I like the idea of leaving a high low. Preferably, I'd like to see it coming a little bit higher than that, maybe around 123, 50, 75, that sort of area. What I'd like to see that extension to new highs, because I mean generally the pound actually still looks structurally bullish against most of the major currencies. I have, my own suspicion is that we may actually fail on the upside and leave a lower top beneath the recent peak, and then trace out some sort of head and shoulders type top, and then top type of pattern, and then actually come down lower. But it all depends on how far and how fast the bounce can come off the support. If we can take out those former resistance levels, then yeah, I like the idea of, in that case, sterling could go back up towards those former lows we saw earlier in the year, up at sort of 128, 129 area.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the next situation, the Aussie dollar versus the US dollar, and we did fail around the 75 area with those long upper wicks for the Aussie, which is a decent technical signal. Looks like it's rolling over, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I think that the Aussie is more likely to bounce and leave a lower top than it is to extend higher. So, we've got the break there at the neck. We've got the negative RSI and the MACD turning down as well. I can't argue with that.
The weekly chart has a bit more, gives you a bit more conviction in terms of weekly reversal to the downside. After a narrow bull trap there over the last week. I mean, it's things, on a weekly chart, these signals tend to be more serious, don't they?
They do, certainly, yeah. And I mean, those lows we saw back earlier in the year, around about 71.50, which has been highlighted there. That's it's a nice big level on the downside to aim for. But I think potentially, even eventually, we could even go right back down to the lows made prior to there. So I think the chart structure's looking fairly bearish at this point.
Well, we agree with the banker then. And then I think finally, just an idea, but Journey of a Rookie 2.0, British pound versus the Japanese yen on the hourly chart, all very pretty. Does it make any sense?
Obviously, we've got a fairly sharp reversal there in sterling yen since making that new high. I'm sort of still looking at the main trend in sterling yen as being bullish at this point. So we're seeing this steep reversal. It could extend down towards that level shown there. Ideally, I'd like to see it actually not come down as far as there and actually leave a higher low, more like in sort of midpoint of that previous range we saw. But at the moment, I still like to see eventually sterling yen exiting on the upside from this range.
Okay, well that's our selection for this week. In the meantime, thank you to Steve Jarvis, Senior Technical Analyst at TraderMade, for your thoughts.
Thank you.
That's it for TraderViews.